All right.
Okay.
I like it when it hits the music and then it jumps in. It makes me feel like we ready. We are
It
ready.
do.
Ready. It do.
It
Are you
do.
ready, Candace?
I am. I'm ready every week. It's Wednesday. Somebody's
It,
here.
it's Wednesday. My mom, look at my mama hand. Look at my mama hand. Look. She said
Get
fix your
this.
she said fix
Fix
your
your,
top.
get your top together.
Get your top together. You can't be out here looking how you looking.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. I see y'all.
I do too. Hi
We look good in
everybody.
summary. Thank you. Hello. Hello. We're
It's
going to just take a few
Wednesday.
minutes to share. Make sure that you guys are doing the same, that you are sharing.
No, mom, I gotta say Wednesday. My mama said it's
Girl,
Wednesday. Y'all on her keep saying Wednesday.
we like to say Wednesday. We like to say that.
This is gonna be real good. I can feel it in my spirit because my mom is ready. She's getting me together already. And she didn't even go
Girl,
on the screen.
girl, look at OMG, look at this girl's garden. This is not a part of the show, but look at her
So
garden,
why are
girl.
you looking at gardens?
Because I'm trying to share the show. I'm trying to share the show, and I just happen to see that garden. Did you share,
Oh.
kid?
Wait. Here I come. Here I come. This is what I want to say about gardens. I really hope I'm sure we're gonna say something about that Netflix documentary. Speaking of gardens,
Mm-hmm.
because that what was it called? It's called my in my
In our mother's garden.
in our mother's gardens.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
Hey
If you
y'all.
haven't seen that yet, y'all go to Netflix and watch In Our Mother's Gardens.
It
It,
was so
it was a
beautiful.
beautiful documentary. Let me
Yes,
go
it
to me and
was.
then I'm ready.
See, this is why we need to start that thing after this. People be
It's
waiting for this.
fine. It's
People be
fine.
waiting.
I think we're
You guys,
fine.
we are so excited about this show this week. We have very, 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 very special guests on,
Mm-hmm.
and we're
Mm-hmm.
excited to introduce everybody here.
Oh
Everybody here,
yeah.
we're excited to introduce. And if Miss Johnson to get her life, we'll be ready to jump in with it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So what? What we saying?
Who wants okay. Mother's Day has passed, but it doesn't matter because we celebrating our moms every day.
Absolutely.
Especially today, because they are with
Mm-hmm.
us today on
Mm-hmm.
Conversations. We got our mamas, yes.
We got our
We
moms.
always talking
Yes.
about our mamas in all the conversations. We always like, well, my mama said, my mama won't let me. And my mom, we got them
Y'all get
today in
ready to
place.
see. Y'all get ready to see who got us scared at 35. Who still got us scared at 35.
Shaking in my boots, shaking in my boots. Not only do we have our moms, we have a special mother-daughter duo that we're going to introduce. But first, let us introduce our moms. Who going first? Me?
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
No, you go first. You go. You.
Okay,
Get off
introducing
the screen.
the best and the best. Y'all know I love to say that. Is my mother, Queen Elizabeth. Hi, Mom.
Hit your button,
Can't hear
Queenie.
you, Mom.
Hit the mute. Hit the unmute. Look at Queenie. There you go.
There you go, girl.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm
Queena.
Hi, Mama.
Andy. Hi, baby. How you guys?
Y'all gonna make me cry at the beginning of this show.
Can we not cry already? Can we ain't even clicked
Oh my
everybody
God.
in yet?
Thank
Can't
you
get ready to cry
for
already.
having me
Y'all
on
can make me
here. I'm
cry
excited.
already.
How could it? Okay, child, coming to the screen next
Coming to the screen.
is none other than the church kitchen manager, honey. Women's ministry, honey. Team, honey, garden team, church, whatever you need, pantry organizer, whatever, all of the above, honey. Sister Deaconess Emily.
Hi,
Come on,
Auntie
Auntie
M.
M. They say Auntie M, come on, slide on in here with us.
Auntie M.
Come all the way over. There you are. You in here.
Hey, Miss Clean. Hi, Miss M. How are you? You
She
look
got-
so gorgeous. Haven't
They say
seen
you
for a
looking
minute.
good, Mom.
Okay,
Tell her to put it in her
here I
hand.
am. You there?
Put it in,
I'm here.
put it in this one so we ain't stretched cross.
Oh.
Oh.
You in?
This the one where my hearing aid go.
Oh, girl, don't come in here. Don't come in here playing.
Don't come in here playing.
Don't come in here playing about no
She
hearing.
already ready, baby. She ready.
See what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm here.
Okay. We got him on the screen. We try not
Yes.
to cry. I gotta gather myself.
Oh, my
It's
God.
just the you know when your mama is near, you know that feeling when she's close, and he's like, "This my mama." You know,
Yeah.
it's that feeling. Okay. So this episode, we just want to get into a little about motherhood, a little bit about your upbringing, if you care to share a little bit. Like, so okay. So can you tell us a little bit about your upbringing, if you don't mind? It can be quick. How many brothers and sisters and all of that?
I have 4 siblings. I have a host of other people I call sisters and brothers because I was raised in an orphanage of such. But that doesn't matter because I think I turned out all right.
You did. I think so.
You did.
too.
I think the
Turned out
people
real
that raised me because of their religious background and the nurturing and the love that they gave us all, it made a big difference in my life and in my siblings' lives. So we're all here. We're all still around Huntsville, Alabama, Washington, Spokane area. Doing well
Good job.
in spite of it.
That's right. And you, Mom, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, how many siblings, all that.
Well, I was born and raised in Illinois. I am the 9th child of 12. My mother and father, we all have the same parents. And out of the 12, 9 of us now is just living. Just lost a sister. We just buried her last Tuesday, right before Mother's Day.
Wow.
She's the oldest girl, first girl to go, and then we have 2 brothers that preceded her in death. My mother is still living. She's 90 years old. I take care of her. She's here with me, and she's still a pistol. Yeah, she is. And my mother didn't play, so I guess Kansas didn't know where I got it from, but she's 4'11", and she will haul a chair across the floor.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
This is good. Go ahead.
Me? Oh, no. I was just gonna say that everybody has brothers and sisters. Because Candy, how many of you all is it?
3.
See,
There's
you got
3 of me. And on my dad has another.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you the only one.
Honey, just me by myself. Me by myself. Me and my mom.
And I was born in California but raised in St. Louis, Missouri.
Where are you born?
I was born in Texas but raised in St. Louis.
Girl, I know you was born in Texas.
She's in the military.
That's right. My dad was in the military, so that's why I was born in California. Nice. Now we got more people we want to bring, right?
Yes, we do. But before we bring them on, so here's the thing. Candace and I belong to, I wouldn't call it a support group. It's almost like a mother's life group, kind of like. And the founders of that group are LS and her mom. And because we enjoy the group so much, we wanted to make sure we introduced this to all of our Bombersations group members too. And because the information that we get is just so good, I thought it was a good this was a good show to share them with you all. So tonight we want to bring on
And
moments
the great
with
thing about
moms.
it too is it's a mom and daughter duo.
Duo.
So we
Awesome.
thought it would be great to have them share tonight with us, mom and daughter. So introducing.
It's Mama Grace and it's Little Grace. They have the same name.
Junior Grace.
It's Grace. Hi, Gracie.
Hi. How are y'all?
How are you tonight?
We are awesome.
I'm so happy you all were able to come and join us.
Every last one of you looks so fabulous tonight.
So do you. Now, Mama Grace, do you mind sharing a little bit about your background growing up and how many siblings and where you're from?
Okay. Well, I grew up in Madison, Alabama. I don't know if you guys know where that is. Probably. In the country, way before it got the way it is now. It wasn't a city at that time. It was much country. I have 5 brothers and sisters. Wait a minute. I think there's 6 of us. Yeah. And I'm a pastor's wife, minister of the gospel. Been married like 40 years, almost 40 years, 39.
Woo!
Nice. Congratulations.
I have 2 kids, Gracie and Julie. Yeah. That's basically.
I need to ask, what high school?
Oh, Bob Jones.
Oh no.
Where'd you go?
Sparkman High. Oh no, Sparkman
Right?
Yeah, oh no.
No. I came up a little bit after that. My older sisters and brothers went to Sparkman.
Nice.
And Grace, how many is it of you? How many is it of you, Grace?
It's only one of me, but
Oh, you're right.
4 of us siblings.
Oh yeah.
Siblings.
Shoes and Grace.
I
Yeah.
have a
That's right.
brother.
That's
Yeah.
right. Grace has a brother. It's 2 of them. Okay.
Mhm.
Good
All right.
deal.
Let's get into one of the things that I really enjoy with moments. First of all, can you all talk about moments with moms? Because I keep talking about it. I'm gonna let you all talk about it.
Definitely. Thank you for allowing us to come on. So, Moments with Mom was birthed out of a conversation that I had with my mother. One day we were just sitting at the table and we were just really having a conversation about life, motherhood, womanhood, being a wife and a mother because I was a new mom. And because of the time frame in which I had my son, it was really difficult finding support because everybody was isolated and separated. So we were trying to find ways to support one another during this crisis and still, check in and maintain relationship and connection so that people would have that type of support as moms and wives and young women. And so basically our mission is to gather women from all walks of life, age groups and demographics to have a conversation inspired by womanhood and motherhood. So that's what we do. And our main goal is just to support one another, to give resources and to give wisdom and share wisdom. So that's what it's all about.
That's great.
Sounds good. Okay.
Mhm.
So tonight we are going to start with one of the things that we do during Moments with Moms, and we always have a good icebreaker.
Yeah.
A good icebreaker. They're known for giving us a good icebreaker. So here we go. Can we see it? Am I doing this right, Gracie?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So moms and daughters, what one word would you use to describe your daughter or your mom and why? You thinking?
I'm ready.
She's ready.
I'm gonna say persistent. Whatever she decides to do, she's usually all in, and she sticks with it. So I think persistent, one word. There are many others, but we'll say persistent.
Okay. And I think I'm going to go with, for my mama, resilient. I feel like there is nothing that's going to get in the way of anything that she wants to do. It could be the smallest thing. It's like, okay, I said I wanted this done, and I don't care what it is. I'm going to do it right now. You don't have to help me. It could be the toughest job, but resilient, not in just jobs, but just in life in general. Growing up, I never saw her like defeated. She was always just going.
She can see me at night.
I never saw
Late
it.
at
So
night.
for me, I think my word is going to be resilient. Yeah, I'm going with that. Who next?
I'm gonna say there's so many words that come to mind, and I can only pick one. So resilient was one of mine, but I'm gonna go with then. Ooh, I'm gonna say survivor.
Beautiful.
I'm not getting ready to do this crying on here. I'm not getting ready to do it.
Stay Hold it back.
so
It's okay. We here.
it's the same for my mom. My mom was a single mother of 3 kids, and I have 2, and I have help every single day. And I'm looking around like, how and what am I getting ready to do? I do remember her having to work a lot. She had to make sure that she took care of us because we needed that. And she had it so together. My mom was always sharp. She was always, I was looking back at pictures now, she was always real fly, look real good. We were always dressed so nice. There was nothing that we ever wanted for or needed. There was nothing that we ever went without or that we wanted. We always had a car to ride in. We always had, and now that I'm older, I'm thinking like, how did you do that? How did you make our home was always clean? We were always in good neighborhoods. Anything that had to be done, and y'all think about what it takes to take care of kids, take care of yourself, and as an adult, just in this life. My mom had it done and then some. There was nothing that I ever needed or that I ever went without. And she made it happen. She made it happen. So my mom is resilient, bomb, go getter, the survivor.
That's it. One word.
My mom is she's a Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? Think about Wonder Woman, she's that. And people, and I'm not gonna say all of me, but I think when people like, well, I know some people, how's she doing? Because of that one right there. Everything that I'm doing with 2 kids is because of her as my example.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, Queen. It's you, Queen.
It's me. Thank you, Candace. I would say with God's help. Couldn't have done it alone, but with God's help. Again, so many words, but the one word that came to me for Candace is caring. She is a caring person. There's no stranger. There is no favoritism. She cared for people. She would give them her last. She would give them the shirt off her back. She's always there to help, always there to offer a hand. I mean, she can see someone on the street and break down crying like she used to say when she was a little girl and we would drive, and we would pass like homeless people. And she will always say, Mommy, can I give that person, I remember, Mommy, can I give him some money? And I'm looking like, girl, where you get my? She was like, I got some. Can I get them this? And I'm like, can't. And I never told her no, because you can't beat giving.
Yeah.
When you give, it comes back. And that's why she is so, so, so blessed beyond measure. The girl have multiple gifts. And you guys know what she had, but she was a giver. She would see someone on the street again. She would say, Mom, can I give? Sometimes we can be in stores and, you know, those kids be crying about, what I want. And the mother be saying no. Kim said, well, can I go and buy it? You know, I'd be like, well, you can't buy it because maybe the mother don't have. It's just that,
Mama
you know,
said
the mother said no.
Listen.
She's always been there. I can remember when they were little, when her oldest sister, Tanika, wanted to take pictures. And this is one time that I did not really have the money for pictures, because, you know, there was other things that was needed to be taken care of. And Tanika wanted to take those pictures, and Ken went in her room. She had her little can, and she was like, here, Tanika. I think at that time, I think the cheapest pictures cost, I think it was like $6, I believe it was. It may have been more. I don't know. But Candace went and she got her money out of her little thing. She's always kept money, and she gave that to her sister so her sister can take pictures. Caring. She, you know, she's always been there. Caring. She just cares.
Thank you, Mom.
Welcome, man.
The Gracies. It's the Gracies.
You go ahead.
So I've been thinking about this all day because there's so many words that I can describe my mom. But the one I chose was resourceful, because she can make something out of nothing, baby. I mean, I some days I watch her in amazement, because I'm like, the creativity that flows from you, I would never think to do that.
Yes, you would.
No. No, I wouldn't, because if I would, I'd be like, oh, I thought of that. No, I wouldn't. But it's just, I don't know. It's just the way she makes things stretch, the way she can take something and change it into something else. You know, the way she learns and puts things together. It's resourceful. And I think that's one of the things I've learned from her, is how to be resourceful. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Resourceful.
Yes.
You will, Mama.
Well, the one word that I would choose for Gracie is thoughtful. That child is so thoughtful. She thinks about others all the time. And she's a planner. So in her mind, she takes the time out to plan special gifts for people according to their character or according to their likes. And she's very creative in that way. I remember her sending me this little tea. I think she made it on the Cricut or something. And it was so beautiful. I didn't want to use the tea out of it because I didn't want to mess up the little container that she had creatively done. Everything was in its rightful places and stuff. And it was just so beautiful. And again, she was making these wreaths to go for baby showers. And then all of her friends, she shows me these little gifts and things that she makes for them. And they're all according to what she thinks that the person is like. And it's just very thoughtful, I think. And every occasion, I remember every occasion she sends a card for. sends a card for the occasions. Out the best cards I've ever seen. I go to the store and I'll just pick up any card. I admit it, and then stick it in there and throw it to my mother.
Yeah. Well, that is good because, and not to cut you off, because it's hard for me to remember a birthday. So that is awesome to be thoughtful because I'm terrible. I'm terrible with it.
Yeah, she does a great job with that, and I'm proud of her.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
For this.
So one last thing, we just wanted everybody in the chat to write one word that describes their mom.
Yes, that would be good. One word that describes their mom.
Answers.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, so we have next a few questions that we want moms to answer. Daughters can answer too, but we really want our moms to answer these questions. Now, moms, when you answer the questions, keep them short and sweet because we got a few and we want to make sure we don't run out of time. Okay.
Yeah, and I want to know. I want to hear all of the answers
And I want to be able to hear all the answers. So y'all
Me
try
too.
to come straight to the point so we don't run past time so we can get all these questions. Okay. What's the first one we going? I want to jump straight to the most embarrassing moments. What say you, kid?
Yes.
That's okay.
Do you have? It can be the most embarrassing moment with your child, or the most embarrassing moment with your mother.
As a
Whoever
mom.
want to answer it can go for it. Think about it.
Most I said that and I can't even think of one.
You can.
Oh, I got one. I'm talking about embarrassed.
Go ahead and give your.
So embarrassed.
Okay, so listen.
Okay, you go first because I don't.
I'm gonna go. This is gonna be quick. So I have to be like 8 years old, right? And I think I got a boyfriend now, right? We at church, okay? And I think I got a boyfriend. So back in the day, people used to write their numbers on paper, like a piece. Right? You used to rip off a piece of paper. You write your phone number down. Baby, I'm excited. I'm running around with my little number. I'm like, ooh, I got his number. Hey, I got his number. I'm dancing, baby. I'm excited. I guess my mama was close by, or somebody said something like, "Here's run around with somebody's number." Girl, say I'm holding the number up like, baby, she snatches the number out my hand, puts it in her mouth, chews up the paper, and swallows it.
There goes that number.
Who eats the paper?
She said, "There goes that number."
I said, I know she didn't eat that paper like that. And the boy was standing there
with
the boy
number
and
on it.
with the number on it. So he had to wrote in pencil. That's lead. That's all kind of things on that paper.
About that.
And the boy standing there looking like her mama crazy as a mug. She just stood there and ate some paper.
And his mama standing there too.
They like, did you see Emily eat that paper? I was too dumb. I was like,
"Ooh, girl, I'd have been so embarrassed, baby."
I was looking like,
So
why would my mama eat that? I think I will never ever forget my mama eating that paper in that gym and swallowing it. She spit it out.
But he did buy her basket. He did buy her basket.
It didn't matter because he was scared to death because you ate the paper. That's mine. My mama ate paper. That was it, child.
Embarrassing.
That was so embarrassing to me. It was embarrassing.
Somebody else.
Oh,
It
my
was
God.
embarrassing.
I don't think we can beat that one.
I don't think nobody can beat that.
Well, Candace, you know how when we go to youth congress,
Yeah.
and everybody's in the gym at a basketball.
That was
game.
Federation. See, why we got so many?
It was at a gathering,
Uh-huh.
and everybody was supposed to have been in the gym, watching the game. Why was Kirsten and probably you and telling nobody else in the back of the gym in the dark? And then here comes somebody bringing them in. Was that embarrassing for me, for my child, and I've given her permission to be at the game?
You was embarrassed?
Yeah. For somebody else to drag you in?
She ain't telling the whole story.
What's the whole story?
How you whooped me outside and
Oh,
people
okay.
saw. So now who is it embarrassing for?
Who is it embarrassing for?
Me, because I had to show the other side of me.
Because you have to put me in front of people?
Yeah.
I'm done. Why we got two stories? Somebody else. Why is it us? Just showing out.
Well,
Yes.
I was gonna say one of my most embarrassing moments was getting whooped too in front of the neighborhood people. That might have to be embarrassing. That's got to be the most embarrassing when you get whooped out and you real cute and you outside and the boys was out there, the girls was out there, everybody was out there. And she came home, but I guess she was like, y'all can't be outside if I'm not home or something. But I don't know if we knew that rule before yet. I don't know if we did or not. But she came home early.
Y'all knew.
And we was outside and she came in there like a tornado, like Hurricane Katrina. And swiped through everywhere and all that and popping off on other people's kids and hollering at us and then whooping us and all that. That has to be embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I remember that one time. That was very embarrassing.
It's the whoopings. I just
to be whooped in front of people. Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Can we handle this inside? Can we go inside?
Right,
and
just
talk
take
about
me
this?
inside.
You gotta just take me inside. She could have drove up like, hello, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna talk to y'all for just a minute. And we were like, okay, give us just a minute. You could have took us inside somewhere in the back, whooped us and all of that. Let us got ourselves together and came out and whatever.
Nope.
You didn't have to come in there. Y'all get off my property. No, everybody go home. Y'all get in the house. Because you know what I told you. No, y'all can go ahead and go. Y'all can go up the street. Y'all don't need to be in my yard. Y'all can find somewhere else. Y'all can go in the house. Because see, I'm gonna deal with y'all. So people already knew what happened when we went in there. That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
That's it. That's it. Embarrassing.
Well, I don't know if that was in St. Louis or Belleville. If it was St. Louis,
that was St. Louis.
Them boys, I would tell.
No, it was girls out there too.
Well, if I'm at work, I knew what them boys was up to. And if I'm at work, you know you can't come outside. You know, they know.
Y'all know. Y'all knew y'all weren't supposed to be outside.
If I got them in front of the other kids, it put fear in them too.
That's
like,
right.
oh,
That's
right.
That's right. That's right.
They walk all the way on the other side, side of the street. But
that's right.
Oh my! But I really cannot think of an embarrassing moment with the girls, because I will say this: despite of some of the things when we were in public, they didn't do all that falling out, acting up, kicking and screaming. So I you know, and it might be some, but I can't really think of any embarrassing moments for them because they were pretty good. They were pretty good kids. They did a lot of acting up in the house, but not outside. But the one thing that come to my mind that was embarrassing for me, it was with my mother. My mother. Look, Ken, like what I do.
Because I know I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. That's the truth.
Was a good kid.
I ain't getting into nothing. I was too scared.
But my embarrassing, because you said it can be with our parents.
I know what you're gonna say.
Girl, so Kirsten, like you, I wasn't running around with a number. I got a number. But I had this little boyfriend that they didn't know about. I had this boyfriend, and my mother was kind of real strict on us. Like they say I am with the girls. I don't call it strict. I call it loving or caring to make sure they do right. But I was on the phone real quick. I snuck on my phone. Mom tells Steph the phone came in. I don't know if you're thinking about the same one.
Yeah, you on that phone
behind the couch on the phone up under the couch. I don't know how I got on the couch, and I'm talking to this little boy, just talking, and I saw Mom. I can see Mom walking back and forth because I can see her feet. I'm under the couch, but I saw
you behind the couch.
I was behind it, up under it. However, my legs, and the only thing was out was my feet. But Mom actually thought it was a pair of shoes. I don't know, but I was under it, behind it, under it. And Mom stopped. And she was like, who is that talking? So I got real quiet. And she looked down and saw them legs attached to that feet. I don't know where my mama got the strength, baby. She hurled that cow, poured it out, and just started stomping me. She
The couch. She moved the
Dumping.
couch.
And stomped her out, kid.
She like, didn't I tell you to get out?
But she's so small.
She's so small.
But she was small, but had some force behind her. And when I say that woman stomped my back out of place, that boy, he was like, I told you. He took my leg and just dragged me from under the couch. And when I came under that, my siblings was laughing. And so, they jumped me. That's what come to my mind. I think that was my most embarrassing. Now, how you gonna just stomp me?
And you hear me choking and
all on the phone.
Yes,
all on the phone.
Phone out railing.
Back all hurt. I think I still got back.
Okay, Gracie's. Can you figure out an
they don't have no embarrassment.
Okay, that's fine if you don't. If you don't
have an embarrassing moment for me.
Okay.
Because I was reminded when you was talking about being outside and getting the whooping.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So we lived on a busy street. When I moved from my childhood house, we moved to a house that's on a busy street. And this particular day, me and my friend decided we was going to walk to the corner store and didn't tell Mama we was going down there.
Oh, you remember that?
Mama came out the house with a belt. Now,
Look at Mama.
Look at Mama.
Mama came outside with a belt and walked up the street screaming my name. And it wasn't until I remembered. And she was like, I know you didn't come all the way down here after I told you to stay in the yard. Now, y'all, I was like in high school.
Oh, great.
Like in 9th grade, y'all. So, yes, it was embarrassing.
That's
high school.
That's embarrassing, Mama.
Especially in high school.
I don't remember doing that.
Ooh. That's because they see red. When it's whooping time, they see red. They black out and don't realize what's going to happen. They start grabbing things and swinging. Let's do this one.
Let's pick the best ones just in case we won't have time for all of them. Pick the best ones.
It's just it's so many.
Which one you want to pick? The dropping us off one?
I do want to know that part too.
Okay, because we all
went to the same school.
Because all three mamas can answer that one.
What?
How did y'all feel about
when you finally dropped us off to A&M?
Oh,
look at the mama. Look at the mama.
Like, what did you feel? Like when you pulled up, we unloaded everything. What was and you pulled up to get ready to go back home without us?
No, that's to my first grade.
How? No, we talking about college. How did you feel when he was like, "This is it. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go. I hope for the best."
I felt really nervous about letting her go so far away from home.
You did?
Yeah. Really kind of reluctant. I didn't really want her to go, but children have to grow up, so I let her go anyways.
Oh, she said the nerves is bad. What about you?
It was all like I was determined not to cry in front of her.
I cried.
Now, I did cry when I got in the car, and it started when she was walking toward the door of the dorm. Mm-hmm. But it was very hard because I don't think we have ever been
apart like that.
No, never. And
that was really tough.
Was really hard. Woo! And so far away from home, that was bad. Even though I had relatives in that state, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
It's not the same.
But I did feel good knowing that Candace was there with her. And it kind of, she's not totally alone. She knows someone. So that was a plus. Yeah.
I think Emily and I had that same experience. Candace Candace was like my best friend. You know, I love all my girls. We all, even today, I hang out with, you know, my girls. I go and visit them. And so we've always been close. But Candace was the child that would not leave my side. If mama didn't go, I'm not going. She just stayed up under me. And when I had to drop her off, I was the same way, Emily. I didn't let her to see me cry. My mom now is 90. My mother went with me to drop Ken off. You know, mom is my road dog, as they say. But when we left, I was trying my best not to cry, but it swelled up in me. And see, what really got me is when I pulled off that parking lot, and you know, when you leave out of A&M and you look back, it's like you up and you look in this big old city. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she too little for me, because y'all know Candace a little bit. She wasn't this big. And I'm like, oh,
She too little for this.
Too big. She too little to be there. I couldn't breathe. I literally had to pull over. And I don't know if Ken know this. I literally had to pull over off the side as I got down the highway. I had to pull over. I couldn't breathe. I was crying so hard. And my mama said, well, what happened? I said, well, what happened? I said, oh my God, Ma. I think about it today. Oh, I could not breathe, y'all. I was like, I can't leave her, Mom. I was like, no, it was, oh God, it was hard. It was a separation. My mother, we pulled over for a good 10 minutes and I just bawled.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It was hard.
It was hard. It was
Well,
hard.
how did I feel about getting? We was like, see you later on the holiday.
Man, body roll central. Body roll.
I'll see you on the
No
holiday.
one ready. Grace, how
You
did you
ready?
feel?
No, I got dropped. My parents left me 2 weeks before school started. So my uncle was the one who put me in the dorm. And so yeah, it was kind of surreal. Because my mom, we were getting stuff for school, and she had to come apart in the aisle in Sam's Club, and I just didn't know how to respond because I too was very little. Like,
Yeah,
Tiny. Why was y'all so little?
yeah, we was.
Tiny. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But what did y'all think was it just us just leaving, or was it their adult growing up, or is it just that I can't protect them anymore, or what was it?
All of the
It
above.
was
All
all
of
of the
the above.
protection,
all
all
of
of it.
it.
And like Emily said, that helped me is knowing that Kirsten was there. But it was hard. So yeah.
That is hard. Because I can think now, I don't even want to send my children nowhere. So I ain't gonna pretend like I don't get it now. Now I get it. I get it. But
And it was a different time. Totally different
It
time.
was
At least
totally different time.
yeah, people really looked out for each other back then. But
Yeah.
now,
You're
every
right.
man for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how do y'all feel about us being parents, like being grown now? Oh, sorry. What did you say, Grace?
No, I was just saying that when we had to drop Gracie off with her uncle because both of us were working and we could not get off. I was working as a principal and my husband was working as a pastor. And all our relatives were in Alabama.
Right. So you had somewhere.
All of our relatives. Right, like even right now, all of our relatives are in Alabama.
Okay.
My husband and I, we are the only ones here.
Yeah.
When Gracie went off to school, I didn't really want her to go off. I wanted to stay here and go to school here, or just stay with me forever.
I know.
Forever.
But
Yes.
you have to grow and be on their own. So
Well, now that we're grown, how do you guys feel about us being? Oh, sorry, I keep cutting her off. I'm so sorry, Mama Grace.
no, I it's even tough right even today for Gracie to be in Alabama. And
That's what I was gonna ask
That's,
next.
mhm.
Like, how do y'all feel about us being adults and grown with our own kids? And in regards to, you know, when it comes to trying to not discipline us, but not being able to because we're grown and and us being able to speak our minds to you now
It's
that we're
mother.
adults.
How do you
Like,
mother your
how do you
adult?
mother your adult mother?
Y'all will still
now.
get snatched up. I ain't
That's
playing.
right. That's right.
well, I don't snatch her up, but I do try to give her words of wisdom. I do try to talk to her on a daily basis, and the way she chooses to raise her child and the way I raised them is a lot. It's not a lot different, but it is different.
A lot different.
So I have to respect what she's trying to do. Like
Yeah.
the other day we had this. We'll get in.
A little running.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we had this little running in with the washing of the baby's bottles and stuff like that. I said, well, that baby big enough now for his dish to be washed with everybody else's dishes.
And we like, no, wash your stuff separately.
Put your stuff over here. Yeah.
He still got to have the baby soap. But then I went and got a little container, put all the baby stuff in it, and I did wash it with the soap that she brought for the baby.
Yeah.
Just
The one thing I see, no matter how old or how far away, there's still some wisdom that we share.
right.
That they can call us and we can say this, that, and try this.
Right.
And it does help. I'm sure it helps.
Mhm.
But I think that in the scheme of it all, we still have to realize they're grown, but they're still our children.
That's
And
right.
we still have we should have and they should feel that what we say has some value and some,
Yeah.
merit to what we're saying, and to listen to it. Take from it what you want, but at least hear us out and go
Right.
from there.
right.
Yeah.
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 And for me, again, we as mother, we're gonna always be a mother, mom,
Mhm.
a parent, regardless of how old you guys get. My mom is 90 and she would still, give advice. But for me and to see my girls, first of all, I am so, so proud of them.
Mhm.
I worry about, okay, you guys, I always tell them make good choices. And when I see how both Candace and Nakaya are raising their children, they're awesome moms. They're awesome moms. Now, again, as Mama Grace said, they do raise them a little different than we do. Certain, like for instance, Candace. They
Uh-oh.
word is let them live, Queen. Let them live. I be like, y'all need to get no. What you say? I be
Let
on
'em
my
live.
video say, get down from there. But they just, I'm like, they gonna hurt them, and I'll be like, okay, but
Let them fall.
they like, just let them, let them live. But to see them raise them, yes, this different, and them being adults. First of all, I love those grandbabies. They just love Nani to death. So I respect their home, because at the end of the day, they have to raise them. At the end of the day, they have to be responsible for how they raise them. And I respect that. And I also too, I'd be like, y'all let Nani win. I always have to tell Nakaya, can I win this one? But she be like,
Yeah.
no,
Like, can I get them?
no.
Can I please get them? Can I just hold them? Can I just give them a
let me win today. Let me win, because they be like Nani. But even with them being adults, like even with Candace, she share we share a lot, and she have really enlightened me on some things, because time has changed now. Times have changed. So I love them being parents. I'm proud of them. But I still do be trying. I would tell them this. Well, this is my opinion. But at the end of the day, you have to make that choice. That would be your decision. And they value my opinion. I think so, because they call and ask me, Mom, what do you think? And and I'll tell them, and 9 times out of 10, we almost be on the same, page. But I think they're awesome parents, and I'd like to sit back and watch them until they do. So I'll be like, now they'd be like, "Mama,
let me do this.
right,
Let me do
Mama."
this.
Ooh, especially that Nikaya. Ooh, Lord.
Look at her.
Because like if she getting ready to spank somebody,
Oh.
Mama say, don't spank. See, I don't like to see all that. And she'll say, well, I'll call you back.
Y'all hang me up. Hang
Well,
me
I'll
up.
call
And-
you back.
Right. And Nick already know. Nick could just hang up and I'd be like, I'll see. I know she finna get. They just hang me up because I'm getting. I don't want to hear. I said, well, y'all can't get them with me on the phone. So just I'm finna go. I'll talk to you later. So
Yeah.
but,
I get all of that.
That's
yeah.
So before we end this, I want to sneak in one last question, and I would love to know your proudest moments. Sorry, kid. Is that what you want to know for the last
No,
question?
that I'm good.
Okay.
Let
What is
kid,
your proudest moment? Let kid say it. Okay, let kid.
let kid tell what she want.
Okay, go.
I don't have one. This supposed to be for my mama to say.
Yeah, I guess.
Your proudest
Oh no, we
moment?
talking about the proudest moment. I'm talking about the question, kid. But that's the question.
Yeah, we can go with that one.
Okay.
Say.
You know what? I think I have to go with Caden.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have said their name, huh?
That
With my
face.
grandson. And I'm saying this because she kept that from me for a minute.
Mm.
But even through it all, she's developed into a really good mom, a really caring, and I'm really proud of her, how she's raising her children. There's a spiritual aspect to their home. There's a very educational. She's pushing Caden to be the best he can be,
Mm-hmm.
and even Carrie. Okay, names. Stop calling names. I'm sorry,
Internet.
but okay, no. How about that?
Sure.
But anyway,
Oh,
and
I was
Tootie.
calling names too.
Yeah. But everybody that's listening know them anyway. But I'm proud of the way she's raised, and then I'm proud of the choice she made for a husband because he's so supportive. He's so loving and caring, and that's my prayer: is that their love continues to develop and raise these children because this is a world that's a dog eat dog world.
Mm.
And if you don't have a spiritual backing and a real formative background, you're not going to succeed in this world. And it's getting worse. So that's my proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of you too.
Aw.
Oh.
Who's next?
Proudest
Who?
Oh,
Oh,
You know,
you
You don't
go.
have no proud moment for me.
I'm this the mama.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
have-
always proud of you. I'm proud. You still cute, girl.
Oh, shut up.
I'm always proud of you. I'm always proud of you, girl. She's so resilient.
I think my most,
One of my proudest,
Oh,
sorry,
I think,
Mama Grace.
oh,
Go ahead.
that's one of my proudest moments is how she raised her child.
Mm.
She's very patient with him.
Oh.
She loves him. She's. I never thought she would breastfeed.
That made me so proud.
My best friend said, and
You did it, Grace.
I was sitting there thinking, is Gracie gonna be able to do that?
You did it, Grace.
Is she
And,
still
and doing it.
Is she still doing
Yeah,
it?
she doing it. She doing it. Oh yeah.
The other things, but that was just a funny one that I think.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh,
Oh,
proudest
Mommy,
moment.
what's your proudest
My-
moment?
my proudest moment, we kind of like parallel there is the raising of the children. My proudest moment with Ken, the most proud moment was, they was all they waited too, well, I won't say waited too late. It came when it came. I was
Mhm.
having some grandkids. I didn't think I was gonna get grandkids, y'all. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my goodness, And when she called, one year she said, "Mom, what do you want for Christmas?" I said, "Y'all know what I want for Christmas, and I want some hollering and some crying or something." I said like that. She was like, "Huh?" I said, that grandchild. I want my grandchild." Just saying. Didn't, and I don't even think she knew at that time. And I think, what was it, a couple of weeks later, it was really close to Christmas. And she called me, and I can't remember, did y'all show me a pregnancy? I think they showed me a pregnancy. I said, "Stop playing," because her and Deontay, I'm calling name. Her and her husband, they always playing. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear. And when I saw, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me. They were pregnant. Oh my God, that was the most proud
She
moment.
got her wish.
I
for
got
Christmas.
it. And she brought him in. And what I love to see, I'm so proud the way she handles the kids. You know how parents get so busy, they don't pay those kids no attention. I don't care what Candace is doing around that house. She can even be on the phone talking to me. If either one of her children, come up to her, and I don't even know if Candace knows, but Candace will stop in her track everything she's doing and give them that attention. It's like word from word. She attends. She's very attentive, and she's so gentle, and she speaks softly to them. It's not like what I told you. No, and I mean their conversation, and that just really blows me away, because I don't care how good my parenting was. I don't know that if I was attentive to them every single time like that. And that's how Candace is. I don't care what it is, she stopped and give them that attention, and she's very soft and gentle when she speaks to them. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Proud of
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Mommy.
Oh, guys,
Yes.
This was so
beautiful.
good. This
It
is
was.
so good. And I want to say that I am so very thankful to have you as a mom.
Oh, thank you.
I would never. Taylor says to me, oh, I'm saying names, but she comes to me and she'll say, "I don't want no other mom. You're the only one I want." And that's exactly how I feel. And most people probably feel that way about their moms. And I just think I got the best mom, although all the moms here are the greatest, but I just feel like I got the best mom for me. And when we say like to our children, "I'm so thankful you chose me," or they chose me. And if we really do choose our own parents, in a sense, I'm so thankful that I chose her. Like she is absolutely my best friend. I learned so much. We talk so good. We can have conversations about absolutely anything and everything.
Yeah.
And nothing is off the table. I mean, obviously I have respect enough not to be just saying anything, but we could talk about anything and everything. And I'm so thankful that God chose us for each other. I wouldn't have chose nobody else. And I'm just proud to be able to say, this is my mama.
Yeah.
If I could take her somewhere and ain't no shame, ain't no, well, you said this is my mama. This is her front row. This is queen. This is her. And I'm ready to flash her off and flaunt her. I wish so much that she was sitting right here next to me right now.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
can't make it through, y'all.
I know, because they got their mamas right by them.
I want my
I
mama
wish
to.
that was the case, and right now things are not just set up that way. And but I know she loves me, and she knows that I love her. And y'all, it ain't nothing like a mama. It ain't nothing like a mama. And I don't know what I would do without mine. There are some
Let me tell you
people.
something.
Yeah,
I remember mine. Let me see. The vision I have of my mama in my head as a child. She has on a pair of black pumps and a pair of olive green stirrup leggings. You know, the leggings that have the hook on the bottom. She has on stirrup leggings. She has on like a tunic, kind of fitted sweater dress with a belt, like a black, like a chunky belt. And I'm looking at this lady like, I want to be you.
I want to be you.
I want to
be you.
look like this. I want to have this kind of swag. I want to teach like you. I want to speak like you. I want to be strong like you. I want to be you. And to this day, I still find myself just trying to embody who my mother is. I try. I don't know if I'm quite there.
You're doing all right.
But it's the lady in the stirrup leggings and the high waist belt that's just moving
that does
and
it for
shaking
me
and ain't missing a beat.
No,
That's my mom.
That's my mom.
That's my mama, and I'm just hoping and praying every day that God continues to just keep her going, keep her healthy, and keep her around, because I need her, Lord.
I need her, because y'all can take me now. You can take me too. You take Queen, you gonna take me. And I want to say really quickly, and I'm gonna let you go, Gracie, that now I just lost it because I told you I was gonna go, but bottom line, there's nobody like my mama. Ain't nobody. It's gonna come back to me what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna let you go, Grace.
Ooh, child. Grace is like, Lord,
Grace is full.
Grace trying to get it together.
That's right, we know you feel the same.
Honey, we just thankful for our mamas. Like, we don't know what will we do?
We wouldn't.
I think my most recent memory of just my mom being present was when I had my son. I had a very, very delivery, and I ended up in an emergency C-section where my bladder was nicked in the midst of them taking him out. And so I ended up coming home with the catheter as my body healed. I had the catheter the whole time I was in the hospital, and I had it my whole first week at home. And my mom came home with me. And I think that's one of the reasons why I chose resourcefulness for her, because it was like she knew exactly what to do to keep things on schedule and to keep me in a space where I had everything I needed, because I couldn't do anything for myself, and I had a brand new baby. And so I'm just thankful that I was able to have her with me during that season, because you could. These people having babies, in Germany, and their mamas is in America.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. People be cross country, and their parents, So I was just thankful that you were there, and my dad.
Yeah, it's hard. And I remember what I was gonna say. I know we get on here and we joke a lot about what my mama said, or my mama and them said we came, and la 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 la. And some people probably will look at it like, well, y'all grown, blah blah blah. But my biggest, if I have any fears, and I'm letting go of a lot of it, but I never want to disappoint my mom. Like, that is huge for me. Like, that out of anything and everybody in this life, that weighs on me. I never want to be a disappointment to her. And I know I'm an adult and I kind of got to live my life the way that I live it. But if there's one thing in my life, I respect this lady right here, all of these ladies, but I respect her so much. I never want to be a disappointment or embarrassing, for her or to her, because, people think just because you had a baby, you're a mom, and that's not true. There's so many people who drop their kids off, they left here and there, they do X, Y. My mom didn't have to sacrifice the way that she did for us, and she chose to do that because she cared. So that to me says she cares enough about me and my well-being to do that. My mom still sacrifices to this day. So the last thing I'm trying to do is be a disappointment. So I love you so much, Mama. I love you, girl.
This is great.
I will say that it's the truth. And because I know, and not just only this daughter, all three of my girls, they, oh my God. And I will say, and I have witnessed, if everybody, and I know you guys do, because I know Kirsten, and I know of Grace. Grace, when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, I remember Grace. And Kelly, like she said, we talk about everything, but I wouldn't trade them in. I can't even remember one day. You know how people talk about, my kids cried all the time and how they just had the bad experience with the kids. I didn't have those. I had awesome kids. When I slept, they slept. When I was up,
must be nice.
They were so respectful. Very respectful. Even at church, my kids didn't sit off with all the other kids. They sat with me, and they were quiet through the whole service. As a matter of fact, they would take notes. And guess what else too, y'all? They paid tithing. That Candace, this is my tithes. I'm just telling you, she had that envelope. They were just awesome. And I'm not just making this up. I am so grateful that God, and I know it's because of God, and they are very respectable. And I know they work hard to make me proud. And I'm just letting you know, I am so proud of you guys. You guys are so awesome. And because they are that way to me, I'm the same way with them. I don't want to disappoint them. I'm going to say this and let it go. Years ago, God said, he put a women's ministry in me. And I remember belonging to a church, and I wanted to serve as the women's ministry. And they wouldn't let me because I know that God told me he had put it in me, And he said, I put a women's ministry in you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was for that time. Well, God opened it, and I served as women's ministry leader for like 10 years or better at, my current church that I belong. But I remember God helped me raise them. And I remember my oldest daughter, as she started to get older. And God said to me, and she would get into some things or whatever. And we as parents, because we mama, you do like I say you do and all that. And God spoke to me and said, they're not going to do as you say. They're going to do as they see you do. And he said to me this, your first ministry, the women, it starts with those girls. They're your first ministry at home. He said, if they went out and messed up or got pregnant or whatever, how would you minister to someone else? It's the same way you minister outside of the house, you minister to those girls because they are your first women ministry. And I ministered to them as God gave to me. I loved on them as God loved on me. We all make mistakes, and you can't beat them over the head. So I had to be to them how I wanted them to be to me. I didn't just say, do it because I'm mama. No, I explained to them. I freely let them, we would have sessions where I would let them talk to me, and we would talk about anything. What's your problem? So I said that to say, I am who I am because of them. God gave them to me, and they was my first care that I had to make sure I hit the ball out the park, and I did it for them. I did it for them, and to this day I still do it for them because they are my pride and joy.
Amen.
I just want to know where this message was when you ran up on us with that belt. You came home from work early. I'm just playing.
He said, beat them and they won't die.
Spare the rod.
When you ran up on us.
Spare the rod.
I was just kidding. Okay.
It was that girl. That was the message.
Mhm.
So we hit our mark. We hit our time.
Yeah, we're at our time, guys.
It's good to see you, Miss Queen,
Oh, my M is so
Miss
good.
Grace.
Let me say,
Miss Grace.
Mamas with Moms. How can you be reached? Who can join the group? All of that.
Yes.
We are Moments with Moms live group on Facebook. It's a private group, so you just have to answer the questions and we will give you entry, and it is for mothers and mothers of all sorts. So if you're a traditional mom, a bonus mom, if you're a foster mother, whatever, a mother figure, sometimes it's a grandparent, grandmother, sometimes they're aunts that are, raising children. So yeah, anyone that's raising
Let me
children.
see. Here we go. It's got to
Perfect.
cover for a second, but here we go.
It's on cover. There it is. Moments
Moms
with Mom.
Moms at gmail.com.
.com. And they have a group page on Facebook, Moments with Mom.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, y'all.
That's
Well,
it.
thank y'all so much for being here, you guys, on another Wednesday of Bomversations where it's lit
We're lit.
and everything
is lit.
Look at her talking about lit.
And we're all lit.
We all lit. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, moms, for being on. You
Thank
guys hang
you.
on. Don't
That was
nobody
perfect.
hang up, but we're going to hang up the live, but y'all all stay. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.